so sad to say goodbye to that song. That is one of my favorites in a long time. Two verses I was like going through. 1 Peter 4:15. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, a thief, an evildoer, or as a busybody in other people's matters. And Proverbs 30:12. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. Both of these are calling at you in a watch your behavior sort of edict. And indeed, I don't... I have recently been convicted about truly listening, being quiet in my own mind and listening. And I've always thought of myself as a good listener, and I recently saw to the truth of some of that in a new way that I didn't quite... I sat and dreamt in response, or would be following my own brain, thinking various streams of thought after what other people were talking, as opposed to just listening. It's helped me understand why in some ways I've always been a good and bad student, that I was always unruly and fractious, partially to contribute, but also not knowing how to, what's the word, appropriately contribute to like the betterment of the group, and using your strengths to be strengths as opposed to be strengths and weapons against other people. And there is something in us that needs correction. Do we not see that from all of human history, of what's going on now in the world? The world is broken and groaning, and right now coughing up ash into the sky. And we pour a lot of poison on the world, literally. And also within ourselves, we pour a lot of our own poison out on other people. And you see it in microcosm and macrocosm and on every level of human interaction, even in your own self. And some of that conscience, I feel like, can remind us of, convict us of. Other time, man, wisdom from without. We are so selfish and attached to things of this world. And all pure, great thought has pointed that we are very small things indeed. And when we aggrandize ourselves in our own estimation, it rarely leads to a place of joy, let alone connection to others, which is part and parcel of the joy of creation, Anyway, that's where I've been being led in my walk in that direction, as far as examining myself. And being examined, again, that's the beautiful truth of the light. As close you get to the source of the light, the smaller the shadows are, and the shadows shrink and shrink and shrink, and you see more and more into the shadowy parts of yourself by chasing the light. Does that make sense? I don't know if I've guised it so thickly in metaphor, but chase that. Chase the light. Do not... your muscle memory, too, gets stronger the more you seek righteousness and wisdom and truth and beauty and joy in your place, as well as, like, letting that light illuminate the darkness, too. Like, you use it as a microdermabrasion for the soul. You know what I mean? So come practice being splendid people, shall we? Peace be unto you. Amen. Selah.